We have a session called Understanding Media and Media Accessibility Within Mobile Gaming by Gregory Rebejko. Are you here, Gregory? So yeah, please welcome to the stage Gregory from TransPerfect to talk about understanding media and media accessibility within mobile gaming.
Hello, everyone. Just got thrown right in here. It's like he sees me. It's like, Greg, is that you? Hi. But thank you all for joining. My name is Greg. I head the media division, media gaming division at TransPerfect. For those of you that do not know us, I know some of you probably work with us, may have heard of us, but for those of you who don't know us, we're the largest localization company globally. We help games go global. Now, first slide here. So this is kind of who we are at a very, very high level. So within the media space specifically, we got 1,500 folks specifically dedicated to gaming. So what does that mean? It means everything from your testing, your QA, to really making your game go global, and then once it goes global, make sure that it hits home, whether you're going to Japan, Korea, China, wherever it goes, that whatever text you're launching in those countries makes sense, because we have linguists in those countries that are going to make sure it makes sense. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I only got 20 minutes, but this is everything that we do. So from the top left quadrant, you'll see the localization piece. Tip, there is going to be a pop quiz at the end of this. There's going to be 3 questions with 3 awards. So it's going to be 3 $25 gift cards for a Visa gift card. And the grand prize will be a week trial of Studio Next, which is our cloud recording platform, which I'm going to get into in a minute. But today I'm going to be focused specifically within the audio space. So if you want to take a picture of this, or if you have any questions about any of the other quadrants, we have a booth out in the main floor. Feel free to check me out or come meet one of my colleagues. We'll answer any questions or set up a meeting thereafter. So some of the clients that we work with. We work with anybody from your small company to your indies, to your VR, all the way up to your AAA guys. So we've worked with folks like Wargaming, Disney, EA. I don't like to name drop, but this slide is kind of just like a snapshot of folks who have said yes to us, saying, yeah, you can say that we work with you. Cool. So Global Link. This is one of a big problem that a lot of gaming folks face. It's how do we put all your information into one place? So if you have multiple teams running, for example, different projects in different countries working on different things, are you emailing people back and forth? What are you doing? Global Link solves that. So what is Global Link? It's a cloud-based tool, essentially, that we've built out where you're able to track, see, manage, directly come in, make edits, place orders, all in one tool. It's cloud-based, and all your teams, whether you're a global company, a small company, remote working in the office, everything is in one place, super secure, very easy to access. So within Media Next, as you can imagine, on the left side, I don't have a laser pointer here, but as you can see on this side here, this is probably the way most companies start off doing. It's the very manual process of running a media project. So it's manual uploads, you're sending Excel files, you're sending data files, Excel files, whatever it is, stuff can get lost. You have not really much control as to like what's where until you actually email somebody. You have to have a checklist, all that stuff. And the lovely caricature probably very well illustrates what your team member feels like. They just want to pound their head against the desk. On the right side, you'll see what MediaNext does. So it integrates with any kind of major MAM software you have, PIM software. It's one centralized place, like I had mentioned, that you see everything. So it's super easy to use, and probably half of the slide that I showed before uses this platform. So anything from your AAA guys, so don't think this is some expensive tool, it's not. The AAA guys all the way to your indie guys use this because it just simplifies their life. It speeds up the way you do your projects, and it really provides clarity as to where the project is everybody keeping up to speed with what's going on, and if you need to make edits, whether you're voice recording, whether you're doing translations, you can go in and be like, hey, this is good, keep going, this sucks, this needs to be edited directly with the production team. Super, super duper useful. So within the media space, what do we do? Everything from your subtitling, dubbing, accessibility, and post-production. The big piece that I want to focus on here is the accessibility piece. So recently, Forza launched their game with accessibility. They won, I think, 2 major awards because they were first through the gate to do accessibility. We're very proud of our accessibility feature, and what do we mean by that? A lot of games these days will need both sign language, live captioning, descriptive video, or any other kind of accessibility feature. We did a market study last year, and the number that came back was quite wowing. 200 million people identify as having some kind of accessibility need. This solves that problem. So if you're not thinking about accessibility, you're probably missing out on about a 200 million people segment within gaming. It's huge. And most mobile games, again, like we're here talking about mobile. Like, how do you make accessibility within mobile games? We help you guys achieve that. And then subtitling, dubbing, which I'm going to get into. We both have cloud-based, and we own and operate studios globally. These are our owned and operated studios globally. So as you can imagine, we have a pretty big presence throughout every major language. We can do voice recording for you. The slide that I do want to focus today on, how am I doing on time? Perfect. Is Studio Next. This is our cloud recording feature. This was developed by the former head of distribution at Warner Brothers. He came over to TransPerfect and developed this for us. So what is this? It's a cloud-based recording system that essentially eliminates, if you're familiar with the dubbing process, it eliminates the sound engineer and really just focuses on the voice actor and the director, all within a secure cloud platform. Some of you might be asking, well, it's cloud, is it secure? No one can save, everything is done in the cloud. If you're the actor, you cannot save it onto your desktop. The only person that can save anything is the administrator. So it's super duper secure. The other good thing about this, there's no need for a physical studio. There's no need for air travel. There's no need for hotels, budgeting people, scheduling people. Everything is done here. You've got, for example, your Allens, like Lisa, I'm just making up names, and Bob. The three people have got lines. They can come in at whatever time, be wherever they need to be in the world. We help them set up the recording kit. They do their lines, record them. Once they're done, the green thing illuminates. That means you're good. If it's in the gray, that means you're bad, means you still got to do work. The director can come in and either be live with you or come in afterwards and say, hey, speak softer, speak louder, redo it, whatever needs to be done. It's a very, very robust system, and a lot of the clients that we work with are moving over to the system because it saves a lot of money. So by comparison, if I were to give you an example, this will probably save you 40% off the top versus going into a physical studio and doing voice recording. Right. These are some of the languages that we service within this. All right, I'm not going to list them all, but there's 30 plus and 100 plus clients globally that are using this right now. This can be done both ways as a standalone product. So if you guys want to use it yourselves and have folks come in and you guys run it, you guys can do it that way, a licensed version, or we run it from end to end for you and deliver it a finished product for you. So 2 ways of doing it. Zombies recently came out. They gave us a very cool testimonial about both Studio Next and our previous platform. The good thing about zombies, and I'm trying to think the exact wording. Hang on, do I got it written down here? Yes. So these guys right here, when they came to us, they're like, hey, we got a quote from your competitor. It's X to do dubbing. I'm like, okay, great. We're going to come back to you. We're going to use our cloud recording. Here's our testimonials from other people who have said very great things. We saved 40% off the top for them. I think it was 38 or 40% was the actual number that they told us. I never saw the competing quote, but anyway, it was a substantial amount. Second, if you remember back to the first slide I showed you with the global link slide, zombies use that platform. So if you don't remember, that was the one tool where everybody can come in and view, is this being done? Are we in translations? Are we in dubbing? All those features that go into this project, one central place to view it within the cloud. These guys used it. They loved it. That's why they wrote this a testimonial for us. Cool. Now, the fun part, the prizes. Who was paying attention? All right, let's find out. So that first slide, name 2 services that TransPerfect offers. Go Go ahead.
Like the names of them, or just the categories?
Any two.
Audio and localization?
Correct. Come on up. Gift cards inside. All right, 2, what are the 3 main benefits of Studio Next? And the kicker here is you'll get the 25 gift card plus 1 week free trial of Studio Next. Anybody? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's cheaper than getting studio time.
Yep,
You can work internationally across time zones.
yep,
And the director can like come in before, after, or like during work time.
correct, coming up. Cheers. My card's in there, so just feel free to email me, and then link up with me after for the free trial. Cool. All right, last question. From the, actually, hang on, can we go back here? No, we're done. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see here. What's my name again? This is a two-parter. What's my name again? And question number 2, what was the most interesting part about this presentation for you? Somebody at the back? Go ahead.
Your name is Gregory,
Yes.
and the most exciting part?
Interesting, exciting, go for it.
This was different from what I learned something.
What did you learn?
How to go global.
There you go. There you go. And if anything, I hope that's a message I brought home is how to bring your game global. So thank you so much for paying attention. Thank you.
Well, I tell you what, we've while you're here, if anyone has any questions for Greg, we can take them. It wouldn't have been fair to me to answer your questions because I've got your name written down here as well. But I was interested in the fact that about 200 million people saying that they have issues with accessibility and the services you provide there. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, so when we got that number back last year, it was crazy because we thought, it'd be lower. Maybe some games people just play it, but no, 200 million people identified as like, hey, if we had a descriptive video, hey, if we had a sign language person, this would be way better.
Right.
And the sign language, 200 million people, huge.
Yeah,
Huge.
incredible. Do we have any other questions for Greg while we've got him? If not, what I suggest is, of course, are you in the Meet to Match platform?
I am, and then our booth is in the main hall, so if
of
anybody's
course, yeah.
got questions about that first slide where we did the overview, feel free to come check us out.
Yeah. Great. Well, I'll tell you what, then Greg, thank you very much for your
Thank
time,
you
for
for your
coming
time.
in and explaining your services. Thank you. Cool.